So I come from Vancouver, Canada, where the housing market is among the most expensive in the country. An August 2023 article about the city's housing market said that Vancouver landlords are seeking, on average, 3,000 Canadian dollars per month in rent for a one-bedroom/two-room apartment in the city.
High rents are an ongoing problem in Vancouver, which is the most expensive rental market in Canada.
$2.4 million. That was the average selling price of a detached home in Greater Vancouver last month. It is an all-time high for the region.
Hearing about my friends, or friends of friends, struggling to find affordable housing or property, this got me curious about what things were like in Lithuania. I won't be doing any kind of overall market analysis or anything, but I thought it might still be interesting to search for the most expensive properties and rentals in the country to see what they cost and what they have to offer. So if you're still interested, keep watching. So first things first, my data comes from the popular housing search and listing site known as Aruodas.lt. I know that there are some other sites too, but this one seems to be the most commonly cited. My search took place during the second week of September and is based on price per square meter. Although I can't think of any holes in my methodology, maybe there's something I'm not thinking of. Nonetheless, this whole exercise shouldn't be taken too seriously, and it's simply a way to take a look at some of the country's most luxurious properties. So let's get started. So the first property we'll look at would appear to be the most expensive housing property in Lithuania when it comes to price per square meter. With a space of 46 square meters and 2 rooms, this property is listed at almost 1.05 million euros. Doing the math, it's about 22,804 euros per square meter. So honestly, I think this one is a typo. It's in the little town of Birštonas, and well, it doesn't look like anything special. So yeah, I really can't think of a legitimate reason for why this particular property costs so much. And so I'm just not going to waste my time going over the details. I really do think it's a typo, but what about you? So the next listing I feel is a little more believable, or a lot more believable. With an asking price of 1.3 million euros, this luxury apartment and its 4 rooms total 110.15 square meters, and this works out to 11,802 euros per square meter. You'll find this beautiful place in what the listing calls a prestigious part of Palanga. It's located just a couple minutes walk from the beach and also the main street of Basanavičius. Here's what else the listing has to say. The panoramic windows offer a unique view of the peaceful old pine forest of Palanga. The house includes a large plot of land with established rules of use, surrounded on all sides by old Palanga pines. This property is equipped using materials characterized by durability, resistance, and ecology, which determines the exact fulfillment of aesthetic requirements. One of the world's most luxurious Peterson handmade bricks and tiles, whose texture and color resemble the relief of a pine trunk, were chosen for facade and roof decoration. Graphite-colored aluminum relief panels are used in fragments for finishing the first floor. Display windows of aluminum construction meet A+ energy class requirements, and natural stone slabs are used in the terraces of the first floor apartments and are installed on paths in the yard. Well, I can't see why the asking price is as high as it is. It's a luxury apartment located in one of Lithuania's main holiday spots on the coast. So I guess if you had money and really loved the ocean, well, this place could be for you. And let's look at one more property for sale in Lithuania. This one can be found in Vilnius with an asking price of 2.34 million euros. The total floor space is 199.21 square meters, making this 11,750 euros per square meter. This property has 4 rooms. While I had to use Google Translate for the other listings, this one was already in English, which I think is perhaps slightly telling of the target customer for the real estate agent. The write-up says that it's a newly built house on Mindaugo Street, Old Town, with a wonderful terrace and an enchanting panorama of the most beautiful objects of the Old Town. I would say this description is technically accurate, as it's precisely on the border of the area that is known as the Old Town, just behind the Mo Museum. But it's actually outside of the Old Town buildings, where you'd find all of those old historic buildings with red roofs. Anyways, the description goes on to say that this apartment will impress people who love exclusive luxury, value high quality, and a view from the windows, which is worth $1 million. The apartment features A-class sound insulation, A+ energy efficiency, and a long-lasting building facade. It's a huge property, and that balcony really does offer some amazing views. A property with 4 rooms makes me think it would be more suited to being a high-end Airbnb, but I guess rich people can have big families too. But yeah, that was our final property for sale, but I thought it would be fun to see what Lithuania's most expensive rental listing was too, at least in September of 2023. During my search, I found this property going for 4,500 euros per month. With a total area of 90 square meters, this apparently divides to being 50 euros per square meter per month. It really does look quite luxurious. It's apparently located close to the bastion of the Vilnius defensive wall, and it looks like it has an amazing view facing north, one which includes the Hill of Three Crosses. Translated from Lithuanian, the listing says it's one of the most unique apartments in Missionaries Gardens with panoramic views. For those who value the highest quality of life, precision, and peace in the heart of the Old Town. Well, I do have to point out here that it's barely in the Old Town, since it's on the other side of the defensive wall, and it's definitely not in the heart of Old Town. At the same time, you could probably walk from there to the Town Hall Square in like 5 minutes. But anyways, the listing goes on to say that the highest quality materials and modern solutions were used to furnish the apartment, and that it offers unique architecture and a closed and safe neighborhood. This building is pretty much brand new since it was built in 2020, and it has an elevator, a closed yard, and live 24/7 security. Do you think all of this is worth 4,500 euros per month? I'm personally not too convinced. But there you have it. These are the most expensive properties in Lithuania. 2 are in the capital of Vilnius, while 1 is on the country's coast in an extremely popular vacation town. And well, that first one, it really does seem like a comical typo to me. But still, I'd love to know what you think. And so to wrap things up, the Lithuanian word of the day is parduodama, which means for sale. Parduodama. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.